Hey guys, Incognito here again, doing another video for our dota2castit. Today's video submitted by user SerenityAndSilver. Okay, so this is a all-pick match, so I'm not gonna go through the whole draft because, let's be honest, there's not much thinking going on usually, unless you have a 5-stack or something, but it doesn't look like it. So we're gonna have Leshrac, Necro, Vino, Vengeful, and Pugna. No strength heroes over there. Going against Bristleback, Lycan, Lion, Zeus, and Razor. Let's get right into it. I always have this problem. I have to go back and
put it on. Oh my god, it's almost time!
Okay. So, there was a smoke up top, but only got Leshrac for some reason. So, poorly executed over there. We've got Razor coming down the bottom lane. Oh, looks like Dire is going for a level 1 Roche attempt. Not your average lineup that would generally go for this. Usually you've got like a Wraith King or something to give the whole team that lifesteal. They're doing pretty well. It looks like they're gonna get it. The Radiant has no idea. These Plague Wards doing good damage and just shuffling around, getting that damage from Roshan around. That almost could have been bad. Vengeful Spirit nearly goes down, and that would have tipped them off, and they could have came in and ended this pretty quickly. But all of these Plague Wards doing a lot of damage. Radiant kind of just going around doing their regular thing. No idea that... Oh! Venomancer does go down, so that tips them off, and Radiant does know that they're in there, but it's too late, and Roshan is about to go down. Leshrac grabs the Aegis, and they are now all level 2. So, Vengeful salves up, and they all head towards mid. Looks like they're going to be pushing this tower with the Pugna and the Leshrac, and there's nothing really this Lycan can do. He's gonna need backup, but this early on, no one has TPs to come in because no one is expecting a 4-man push at 1 minute. Lycan goes down because there's 5 of them here to be expected. They're gonna push straight down this middle lane, it looks like. And this is a super cheesy strat, really. If it works, this is gonna be a really short game. If it doesn't, they're gonna probably be behind because they're not getting any farm except for this one lane, which is getting split between 5 heroes, and then the tower gold. So finally 2Ps come in. I don't think that actually hit the tower. Zeus comes in, they get down Leshrac, but comes back from the Aegis, so I guess good pick on him. Zeus comes forward, he goes down quick. I don't know why he was going in on all 5 of them by himself. These wards doing a lot of damage. Just so much push, even at level 2 and 3, between the Venomancer, the Pugna, the Leshrac. We've got Necro to heal them all up, and then Vengeful can nuke down the wave, get them their armor low so that they can kill them even faster. Lion comes forward, gets a stun off. He's low though. Leshrac hit by the Zeus. He gets a stun off on Zeus though, and he looks like he's gonna go down. He does, but he's static link, so he's not really doing any damage. Getting hit by the creeps, he just barely gets out with 12 health. Lycan has abandoned mid, goes up to top lane, just trying to get some farm, because if they can farm up and just hold back this push, they're gonna have a pretty big advantage, because if we look at the last hits, they don't really have much of anything. Leshrac got most of them because he probably stunned down the lane and had his edict and all that. So we've got 3 heroes on the team with only 1 last hit each. And they don't really have any carries. Necrophos can kind of carry, and Spirit can also kind of carry. Vino can carry not very well. I mean, they're all like people that you could have if you really, really needed to, but they're definitely not ideal. They all rotate top, and they're going to take down this Lycan again. And now they're just going to push down this tower. Gets a bigger gold lead. Probably already pretty big. Yeah, already 3k gold lead at 4 minutes. A buyback from Lycan. He really needs to be saving his gold right now, so don't really know why he would do that. It's not like you can even farm during that time because you can't get gold while you're on buyback. So they're just gonna take this top tower. And Bristleback comes around, but he can't really do stuff. If he tries to defend, he's just gonna die as well. They're gonna need a much bigger defense than just this one level 3 Bristleback against level 4, 3 and 4, 5 people. So that's gonna be another tower. It looks like they've got the wards and the edict. They've got creeps with them and tanking the tower so that the creeps live and don't die and bring back the backdoor protection.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
On the levels, they're pretty even between the teams. The XP graph is basically at 0. Because, like I said, they got that huge boost from Roshan, but just pushing towers as 5, you're only getting 1 lane worth of experience, and they're giving a pretty big... All the Roshan did was make them not immediately go into negative, and they're already giving up an EXP lead. But they're back in the middle lane, gonna try and take this tier 2 tower again. So really all the Radiant needs to do right now is just push them back as much as they can. But they're not really doing that. They're sending one person who can't do anything. Because with the stun from Vengeful and the slow from Vino, as soon as anyone moves in, they're gonna die. You can't send just one person to defend against a 5-man push. Especially not against this kind of push with the early game spells that'll just tear down towers instantly. Now, rotating bottom, gonna take this tower as well. Looks like a TP out from, I believe it was Razor, so there will be no backup from him. Lycan just kind of standing here. He looks like he's gonna... Okay, well, they don't go on him. They could have probably had a kill, but now they are going for him, but it's too late. If they had wrapped around this way and just gotten from the start, they could have had another kill on him, because I guess he was shopping or something and wasn't really reacting to the 5 people moving right past him. So out come the wards, out come the Nether Blast, the Edict, and the tower goes down basically instantly. About the fastest tower kill you're gonna see at 7 minutes into the game. Still a walking courier over there, because they can't really afford to spend gold on that, and they don't even have items.
Oh man, this is totally harsh. Yo, green dudes, something bad is happening.
So they finally have a decent defending force. They're gonna need good initiation though. But down comes the ward, and they can't even cast their spells now. without taking huge damage.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So they come in behind it. Even these wards doing pretty good damage with that slow and the damage over time.
Bad dudes, middle tower, everyone go!
Nuke comes off from Razor, but stun comes out, and a follow-up stun from Leshrac, but he is going to go down. Razor's low, he's going to retreat. Necrophos low as well, stunned. So a double kill from the Bristleback. He is low though. Zeus now coming up behind the Vino and the Vengeful. If he can get close enough, that should be a kill on Vengeful Spirit, but slowed by the ward. And another slow. He does get the kill on Venomancer. And there's the Hex. The kill on Vengeful, sorry. There's the Hex, but he misses the stun. And Lion might go down the creeps here, but he does get out. Leshrac comes in, hands his stun and his edict. Does get the kill on Bristleback. Now going for these two. They're trapped by the creeps. And he gets a triple kill. These two creeps just served up a death sentence. Not that they really probably would have gotten out either way, but that wasn't really the best place to run to, considering they didn't even have a TP scroll. But the score is now 8-5. A lot of kills on both sides. I don't really know which team came out on top in that fight, but either way, this tower took a beating and it's gonna go down pretty quick here. Yeah, just one another blast will take it down. Stun comes out on the line, follow up, and he's gonna go down. So they are now almost several of them are level 6. Leshrac is level 8, Pugna is level 6, so he's got his drain. Lightning bolt on the Necro, but he gets out just fine. 5 of them. Not a good position here for the Radiant because they were losing that vision up this hill. I mean, they had this one creep, but so I guess they did have vision, but still not a good place. They've still got the mischance, and you generally just never want to be fighting uphill. Gale comes out just to push out that lane a bit. They've got 3 arcane boots, so they can pretty much afford to spam whatever they want. 4 arcane boots, actually. Vino, I believe, is the only one that actually doesn't have arcanes because he hasn't upgraded it at all yet. He went for a fast mechanism, which helps their push a lot. Heals up the creeps, heals up their team, lets them keep pushing, makes it so they don't have to keep going back and healing and just slowing down, because what they need to do if they want to win right now is finish the game probably in the next 10 minutes or so, because after that the Radiant's just gonna Radiant's gonna get a pretty big lead, and this Lycan alone, if they leave him alone and let him farm, they are gonna kill him right now, it looks like. But the Gale misses, but there comes the Death Pulse following him to his death. So they do need to finish fast, and they need to be going around and making sure that the Radiant can't get any farm, really, because that's what's gonna let them win, is if they don't finish fast and they let the Radiant farm up, because they're gonna outcarry them very hard if they let this game go longer. They're just not gonna be able to kill this Bristleback if he gets too tanky, and the Lycan is gonna push down towers. They're going now for Roshan again though, and they are gonna get it, because even if they know about it, they're just too far away to do anything.
Hey, someone check Roche. Maybe they're doing Roche.
The Shrek just grabbed it again, and they are going to probably go for a quick push right now. Utilize that. All going for the mass necro. Excuse me. Going for the mass necro books to even further increase their insane pushing. Stun from Vengeful, follow up from the Shrek. Stun comes out from the Lion and gets them, but all he can do is turn around because it was just delaying the inevitable. Bristleback moves up, gets off some spine. Stun comes out from Lion, ults, and there's the follow-up ult from Zeus, but they still don't even get a single kill from it. A nice triple stun from Leshrac. He goes down, but comes back from the Aegis. They are following this Zeus. He's gonna go down as well. So this Lycan, the only one left in his team, and he can't really do much of anything right now. He doesn't even have his Vlad's finished at 13 minutes into the game, and all he's got is Tranquil Boots. Really, he's got a Ring of Basilius, but that's not helping him defend against a 5-man push. So they do get barracks out of this at 14 minutes, so it's probably gonna be game. Doesn't look like there's really anything that they can do to push back this push. They're gonna rotate bottom, probably try and take this, but the wave's back here, so they're gonna have to move back and bring the waves with them, because even with all this damage, I don't think they can backdoor this tower They can probably backdoor it, but it would take a long time, and they need to do it pretty quickly, or else if they're focusing all their attacks on the tower, the Radiant would be able to come in, I think, and push them back. They need to get in there and take that tower quick, because between the tower pelting them and Radiant over here trying to defend, it wouldn't really go down well if that backdoor protection was still up, I think. They do have a pretty massive gold lead, all 5 of them in the top 5. Yeah, over 15,000 gold lead, and they've taken the XP lead as well. Just all these kills, because there's the gold lead translates into a XP lead pretty much, because that gold just lets them get kills, and kills will get them XP, and they're just snowballing so hard, and there's not really anything they can do to stop it. They're gonna take this next tower. Stun comes out from Lion, but doesn't really do anything except delay the kill for a few seconds. They take the rocks down, for one of them at least. Range is gonna go down quickly after it. Just hitting these little buildings a bit, and they're gonna move back. They're just gonna need to group up, probably mid, push down, and go for one final push to take out these towers, and then just take the Ancient and finish the game. They're all at full health, so I don't know why they don't just go in right now. They don't really want to be farming, because they're not going to get as much out of the farm as the Radiant team will if they just let them farm up these creeps that are pushing into their camp, because they have much better carries. The Leshrac and the Necro and the Vino, and the Pugna, they're all gonna be pretty. They don't really do all too much with farm. They pretty much are super strong early game, which they have taken advantage of, and just will push in, take down towers, get a lead for their teams, try and snowball. But if they let it go late, if they let the other team get farm, they're gonna be food pretty much. But there's not really much this Radiant can do. They can't even get that much farm, even with them not going in, because they've got Mega Creeps in all 3 lanes. Just the Mega Creeps themselves getting rid of these buildings, pushing towards the tower, already at the tier 4 towers and doing damage. They can't even leave the base, really. Zeus dies to the Mega Creeps right outside his fountain. Could have probably just moved back and let the tower take care of them, but
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Hey,
it's just at this point of the game, at less than 20 minutes, with so little farm, their top carry has less than 4,000 gold net worth. You can't fight against. You just can't take on mega creeps at this point. Even in the fountain, they're losing fights against these creeps. So the creeps push in. They take the 2 tier 4s, and looks like they're gonna take the ancient without even anything from the other team. They're just kind of hanging out in the jungle and letting the creeps do their job for them, because they can't even leave the fountain. Because even in the fountain, they're getting tons of damage from these creeps. So all they can really do is kind of move out and hope they can lead them back into the fountain and let the fountain take care of them. But there's just so many of them, and they're gonna take down this ancient right now, it looks like. Lycan goes down to, what, 5 mega creeps, and there's the ancient going down. So a nice little, short little game. Cheesy strat, but fun to watch, I guess. Thanks to Serenity and Silver for the upload, and thanks for watching.